I must be in a good mood or something. I don't know why. You would think with the day I've had, it shouldn't be, but alrighty. I thought it was interesting on here. It says we're supposed to check our answers with the TA. I'm like, really? I was kind of doing a really good job of ignoring that. So, I don't know. Do you think we should?
That seems weird to me where it gives us the answer key. That just seems like redundant.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just the way we get it or something we're supposed to check with her. I don't know. But I did print off the answer key, and not that I've actually really kind of looked at it. I haven't looked at it, but anyway, since you've kind of done this and I haven't, do you mind if we go through it?
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm not super great at it. I was watching the videos and going through it, trying to get a better grasp of it. So I don't feel like super great at it yet. So this would be good for me.
Okay. All right. Because I don't want to bore you and be here for 2 hours and have you go, yeah, that was a yawner. Didn't need to do that. Okay. So yes, number 1, the graduate management admission test is used as an admission criterion in many master's business administration. They've used this information a lot. Okay, the scores passed have a mean score of 529. BYU professor feels now that the score has improved within the last couple of years. Determine the null and alternative hypothesis. Okay. Within the last couple of years. Okay, I would think that the null hypothesis would be the mean score is equal to 529, right?
Yeah, that's what I got. And then because it's talking about the professor that he feels that the scores have improved within the last couple of years, the alternative, I can't talk today, is greater than 529.
Okay. Yes, should be greater than 529. I agree. Okay. So B, suppose you got evidence that the null hypothesis should be rejected. However, in reality, the mean score of students taking the exam is still 529. Was it a type 1 or type 2 error committed? Okay, if they rejected a true hypothesis. Ooh, I'm peeking. Okay. That would be a type 1, right?
Yeah.
Okay. If the analysis was done at alpha equals 0.01 level, what is the probability of committing a type 1 error?
I just got 1%.
I was going to say it's very small, right?
Yeah.
Well, this is just done. Yeah. I would say that was small, but then that makes to do a type 2 very large, right? Because if it's small one, then it's large the other. Right? Isn't that what they said? I'm just, not that it's asking that, right? Oh, well, I guess it's asking it next, huh? To decrease the probability of making a type 2 error, we need to increase or decrease the level of significance. I think we would need to increase.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Okay. I'm glad that you're concurring. Thank you.
Yeah. Well,
feeling better.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess we aren't going to be here for 2 hours, and if it's going to go this fast, this is good.
Oh, I hope.
Yeah. Nothing personal. I just have a presentation to do tonight, and I'm like, I've never done that before either.
Oh.
Have you done one of those?
Is it Is it online? Like, what class is it?
It's, what is it? Family crisis and coping. And
Oh, I took that class last semester. Is it through Presley that you're doing it, or do you have a different instructor?
I have a different instructor. And
Oh,
so
okay.
they have us using a Prezi presentation to,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what we used. Okay.
Yeah, I've never even put together a PowerPoint, and I'm looking at that going, are you kidding me? So,
Uh,
any suggestions?
I don't know. It's not too bad. So you'll do it like you'll go through it 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
Like you'll add to it. So you'll do like your first one, and you'll go through and you'll make it. And I think mine was pretty basic, my first one. And then the second time through, I went through and did like, I added more concepts, obviously, of like what we learned throughout the semester. But I also added videos, and that was something that I really liked. Like there's a way to like link videos. I don't know, you have to kind of just play with it. But
Yeah. Well, it's like I'm thinking, okay, right now I just want to get the information in, and then I'm going, okay, do I need to go in and make things fade in and out, this come up and then this come up? Leave that alone for the first round. It's kind of
yeah.
so I don't know, I was going to go check the Rubik and make sure that I hit everything that I had to on the Rubik and then submit, because that's due tonight. And I'm like,
Okay.
but
All right.
yeah, I did add one picture. I'm like, okay,
That's good.
at least put a picture in. That's anyway. Okay, wrong class. I guess I should keep going, huh?
Okay.
I get sidetracked. I guess maybe I need an agenda. All right. So number 2, a study by the National Association of Realtors reported in 2004 that second home sales accounted for more than a third of residential real estate transactions. Second home sales. Okay. Does that mean people own 2 homes, or does that mean that they're buying a second home? I mean, they're buying a second home.
Yeah.
They're buying a second home? Okay.
Yeah, it goes on to say, according to the report, the average age of a person buying a second home as an investment, here we go, investment rental property was 47 years.
Oh, alrighty then. Yeah, if I finished reading, I guess that would be good, right? Okay. That the national standard deviation was 5. Oh, gee, I'm right in there. What do you know? Okay. A real estate agent wants to determine if the average age of those buying investment properties in this area is different than the national average. He randomly 615, blah, blah, blah. Okay, suppose we have to come up with a mean on that, right? And I'm sure you've already done that.
I don't know that there's a question that talked about that yet, but I just kind of went with the videos and did like what the questions were.
Okay, well, I'm going to do that since it's here, because I'm going to assume, how are we supposed to know if we don't put the info in? Divided by. Okay, so this one is X bar 46.73. Okay. Which, honestly, I'd say he's right there. Okay. Design the study. What is the population from which the realtor obtains his data? How did he sample this population? What is the research question? Well, okay, he randomly selects 15 of his clients who purchased an investment property and obtains the data. So if he's randomly selecting 15 of his clients, that is that selective? Or is that, it's not a cluster, but it's not really random sample of the whole group of people who bought in the area. It's just his group.
Mhm.
So what did we call that? We called that stratified. That's what we called that, right?
I think so.
So they take subjects that are in a group, which would be his clients, and then he took a random sample from his group, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have
So he did
just
a,
kind of describing what he did. That he got his data from the population of second home buyers, and that he randomly selected from his sample of his own clients, and that he wanted to know what the average age of people buying a second home, and if it was different in his area than the national average.
his clients, random sample of second home buyers, and 15 gathered ages. And he compared to national average. Okay, and what is the research question is what is the average age? Okay. What is the age of second home buyers in his area? Okay. Collect the data. Maybe one way the realtor could have randomly collected his sample. Could have put all their names in a hat and just pulled them out.
That was what I put down. So I felt like that was the easiest thing. It's like,
we like it. We like
I know
hats. We like easy.
in the video he talked about like putting all of their names into like an Excel and then doing like a random number. I don't know, something with Excel. He talked about that, but I was like, drawing out a hat is easier than figuring all that out.
Okay. I'll just put Excel random picks as an option too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Everybody that has an A in their name, whatever.
Yeah.
Let's randomly pick. Okay. So you describe the data, graph the data on a histogram, sketch the histogram below, or cut and paste your electronic copy. Why would I cut and paste when nobody's going to look at it but me? All right.
No, I agree. This is where I got stuck, and this is about where I got to.
Okay, graph the data on the histogram. Okay, we can actually do our own in the SPSS program, which graph just have by using at least 5 descriptive statistics. Okay, I don't see us being able to really do that together. That seems kind of a individual thing. So.
Okay, that is fine with me. I
mean, it just seems kind of.
Well, and like the SPSS, like sometimes I get so frustrated with it that I'm just like, I'm done. That's how I was feeling before the meeting. I was like, I can't. I'm not getting it, but I'll probably figure it out.
I think. Well, let me see. I've got it. Let me see.
Because I understand how to like use it when they have the data already provided. Like when we have those little, I guess, studies to do.
Yeah.
Like I get it then, but like I'm not exactly sure how to insert my own data.
Okay, I really wish I hadn't pushed that button because now I don't know where I'm at. Gosh darn it. I mean, as far as to get you back.
Oh.
That was such a doofus. Oh, nope, that's not good. Get me out of this. Oh my, what did I do? Oh, I'm so confused. I'm afraid if I do this, I'm going to lose you. Okay. Oh, okay. I didn't lose you. I actually did what I should have. All right.
Oh, good.
I would have to close down what I have on there and then open a new one to be able to do it, to input it. But I think it would be the same as if you put it into the Excel. But I don't think on Excel can you actually make a histogram.
I think you can. I
You're
feel like
the
I've done it
Excel
before,
expert.
but
I really need to sit and play with Excel and see if I can figure out how to do it. Because
yeah.
if we're going to do something later on in our classes where we have to actually do a study, then I don't think I'm going to have access to the SPSS because I only paid for 6 months or whatever it was.
There's a free one that the school does. Did
Yeah,
you see that?
I did.
That's the one I've been using.
I did. And then I just decided, well, since I really actually didn't have to pay for any books, it wasn't a big deal. So
that was nice about this class. I really liked that it's been online.
Yeah, so far I've only had one class I had to actually really pay like over $100 for a book.
Yeah.
So I figure I'm getting away so easy that it really wasn't a big deal. So,
Okay.
although, yeah, let's just say developmental psychology was expensive. Have you taken that one yet?
The developmental?
Yeah.
Like lifespan, is it? It's been a while since I've taken it. Yeah. Is that the one where you have the virtual child?
Yes. Yes. And I wanted to kill it.
If I've taken that one.
I was about to say, can I do things to this thing I would never do to the children in my home just because I can? And it's like, oh, it doesn't even give me the option. That's just not even fun. But oh well. I'm really
yeah.
Okay. So we have to describe the graph. I'm assuming because I already figured out the mean is the same, I'm going to assume that it's pretty close to normally distributed. Okay. Check the requirements. There are only 15 pieces of data. What will you need to check? We'll need to check the distribution. State the null and alternative hypothesis. Is this a one or two-tailed test? I suppose it could be a two-tailed test, couldn't it? Because it's either, because the null hypothesis would be
the mean, right?
Average age is 47.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So the null hypothesis would be the average age, let's say, is not 47, right? And then it could go either way. It could be a younger group or it could be an older group, right? That would be a two-tailed. Because it doesn't say, because it doesn't say wants to see if they're older than. So I would say two-tailed.
Okay.
And alpha is 20% or 0.05. Okay. All right. And compute the test statistic. What is the formula to be used? Okay, so then we're just going to do a z-score, right?
Okay.
Our average is, so we're going to do the x over the sigma and divided by the square root of n, right? Am I a total pain in the butt?
So it was 47 was the standard deviation.
But our x-bar score was 46.73, right? So that's the actual mean that we had, right?
Okay, so we want to use our actual mean.
Minus, or what he had, minus the 47 over the 5 years divided by 15. Right, number 15.
Well, would it Well, he's saying his standard deviation is 5, isn't it?
Yeah, that would be the
And then
The
divided by this.
right.
Okay. And then divided by the square root of 15.
Correct. Well,
Okay.
that's what I
You're
wrote.
cutting in and out, so I'm not hearing everything.
You also don't see what I'm writing, which is that's what I wrote.
Oh.
I didn't say it.
Okay. So, on the top for the average, are we using the average that we got or his average?
Well,
Here, all the numbers.
what they gave us were the 15 ages. They didn't give
Mhm.
us what his average was. They just gave us the 15 ages. I figured that mean it being 46.73. Remember when I said I was going to add that up?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that X bar, or bar X, or whatever the heck they want to call it, is 46.73. So that's the number that I used. Oh, my husband must be back in the family. He's speaking Spanish. Okay. 5 divided by. All right, where are you, square root? Okay. Square root of 15.
Okay.
Okay.
What did you put for X? Maybe I'm just like not putting this together right.
I don't have an actual. For the X bar, I put the 46.73 minus the 47.
Okay. All right. I was doing that backwards.
Okay.
Okay.
And have you got a z-score yet?
Almost.
Okay.
Yeah. I got a z-score of 9.89.
Okay, why do I always come up with something different than you?
Okay, let me check one more time. That kind of seems weird.
0.811. Five divided by.
Okay. I think I put it in differently this time. And I got negative 0.542.
At least you got the negative point.
Okay, I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay. I end up breaking the equation down. This works better for me putting it in because if I put it in as one long equation,
Yeah.
it doesn't work right for me. Okay, why am I showing myself twice? This is weird. Okay, so what I do is if I take the 46.73 minus 47, and I get that as
Oh, you know what?
0.20.
That's where I messed up. Okay.
Okay,
I wrote down 46.3 for some reason.
okay, 73.
Okay. Just dumb little mistakes. I love it.
Yes, but usually they're mine, so I appreciate it's not. Why do they want you to sketch this yourself? How odd is that?
Okay, this time I got negative 0.209.
I still have negative 0.811. Okay, because what I did on the bottom, it's the 5 divided by the square root of 15. I got 0.333.
Okay.
So then if I take the negative 0.27 and divided it by the 0.333, so I'm getting 0.811.
Wait, what did you get for 5 divided by The square root of 15.
I got 0.33333333. So go on forever.
Yeah, see, when I put that into my calculator, I got 1.29
Yeah,
of 5 divided by.
divided by parentheses square root 15 parentheses equals. Okay, let me try the other calculator. Because obviously I said okay. Okay. Now see if I use the other one, then I got the same thing as you, which I am so not.
I don't. So weird. Oh my goodness.
1.29, right? Okay.
Yeah,
This is
and that's
so
for the.
stupid. I need to figure out what's wrong with my fingers. 0.27 divided by 1.9. Now I'm getting a negative 0.209. Right?
I'm pretty sure that's what I had. I'm gonna just type it in one more time.
Okay, this is dumb.
Yeah, I got negative
Okay, so if we type
0.209.
So if we put the applet in, okay, and it's negative point. I forgot which way we're supposed to be getting the probability. Oh wait, the question's in front of me. Never mind. Calendar, compute your test. Numbers, blah blah blah. Compute the p-value. First sketch. Okay, the probability that it will be less than or more than, right? Oh, okay. I 0.1656. Okay, so I used the applet, and I've got
Okay.
the probability is 0.1656.
Okay.
Okay, so
Mm,
0.1656 is less than. Oh wait, is it 0.05? Blah 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 blah. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, it's 0.05. Okay, 0.05. Okay, so our probability is greater than our null hypothesis. So therefore, we do not reject our null hypothesis because it's greater, right?
mm.
Okay. Action ruler take. None. I mean, what action is there to take? Okay. You're still there, right? Okay.
Yeah, you're cutting in and out here.
Okay, sorry, probably because I turned my head. Let's see. Closing. Yes. Okay, I'm trying to figure out where the. Oh, there you are. Okay, you're back. closing screen.
Okay.
Okay, so what action, if any? I don't know that there's any action to take. I mean, wasn't it just curiosity?
I mean, yeah, it didn't seem like he was really like. It was more like he just wanted to know. It wasn't that there was really anything that he could do about it.
All right.
Because it's more observational, isn't it?
Yeah,
Study.
he's not an experiment because he's not doing anything but interpreting the data. He's not applying anything to it. So, so I don't think there's an action to take. Just curiosity. Gee, do I target this group or not?
Yeah.
Because we don't know what his purpose was in finding that out. So that was the end of it. Right?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, this wasn't that bad.
Okay.
We can do this. We're awesome. Okay.
Okay. Should we?
Scores are going to come up and be much better by Saturday. We're going to keep our fingers crossed, right?
Yes. Hopefully. Okay. Are we ready to take the quiz then?
Oh, I forgot we had to do that. Sure.
Do you have time to do it, or?
Oh, no, I totally do. I'm not going anywhere.
Well, I just know that you've got that assignment, and that's.
Well, basically what I did is I put everything in last night, and then all I was going to do is go check the rubric and make sure I have everything that was supposed to be. So, and then I just am going to hit submit. So.
Okay. I don't know. Do you have to do peer reviews for yours?
Yes.
Okay.
Not that what did I do? Oh my word. I've done something totally crazy here. Okay. Okay. All right. Do you mind opening the test? Because for some reason, I don't seem to be able to open another tab. And
really?
Open the test. So do you mind? And I'll write down the answers this time.
Okay. Do you want me to share screen?
Maybe.
If I can make it.
Sure.
Let's see if I remember how to do that.
If I remember, it was on the side, and it was a little share button. I don't know why it keeps showing me double over here. Why don't you?
You still there? Are you there? Lisa?
Okay, are you there?
Oh, there you are. It's like, what happened?
I don't know what I did, and I'm not even quite sure how I got back, but I'm glad I did.
Oh, me too. I was like, I don't know what to do.
I was like going, okay, I'm gonna have to like start a new event, invite her or something. So anyway, that's what I thought I was doing. But anyway,
You got back.
I did, and it asked me
Alright.
if I wanted to rejoin the hangout, and I'm like, yes, I do. Since I somehow logged myself out. All right.
Okay. Do you want me to share it, or are you able to get it up?
I think I was able to get it up. So let me push a button and see if I, oh, come on. Why is this just not? Okay, let's see. Okay, I can still talk to you, but I have it up. Okay,
Okay. So you have yours now?
I do.
Okay.
Okay. I love the whole actively participated. There's only 2 of us. We don't have a choice. Okay.
Yeah.
That's easy. Okay. You want to start reading since I've done most of the blabbing?
Sure.
Okay.
A hypothesis test consists of 2 hypotheses. The null hypothesis and the alternative hypothesis. Which one represents the status quo? Null, alternative, or true?
No.
That's null. Yeah.
Correct. Okay. And number 4, which hypothesis involves equality? That would be the null as well.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
The
Okay.
p-value is the probability of obtaining a sample statistic at least as extreme as the one that was actually observed. Use the information for question 5. When computing this probability, which hypothesis do you assume to be true? Null or alternative?
The null.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's what you already know to be true, and then
Well, we assume the null to be true, to be the status quo, to be equal, and unless we find enough evidence to rule it out. So we assume it to be true until we can.
yeah, until proven otherwise.
Yes. So
Okay.
if we keep stating that, it might sink into our brains, right?
Yes.
Okay. Suppose the null hypothesis is. Why to have H? Shouldn't it be N?
That's for the hypothesis. Is that the null hypothesis, isn't it?
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
So the HO is
instead of okay, hypothesis. That's the null hypothesis. The
yes.
mu is 10. Use this information to answer questions 6 through 8. Okay, which of the following represents the alternative hypothesis for a 2-tailed test? That sounds so funny. Okay, mu is less than 10, mu is greater than 10, mu does not equal 10, mu equals 10. For a 2-tailed, do you want to take this one or do you want me to answer?
Yeah, I'm not sure on this one.
I'd say mu does not equal 10 because you don't really know if it's going to be greater than or lesser than. You don't really, so it just does not.
The one with the slash through it, the third one down?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Which of the following represents the alternative hypothesis for a left-tailed test? Nu is less than 10, nu is greater than 10, does not equal 10, or equals 10.
Okay. Okay, my problem is trying to figure out which way our tails are going. I can't remember. So left me, okay, I got the way the tail is supposed to go, which would be less than, correct? Okay. If we're looking at the applet,
Mm-hmm.
it would be that mu would be less than 10. That would, yeah, I think it would be mu is less than. What do you think?
I think so. I was just trying to look back at the chapter and see, but I'm not
I'm
seeing.
a visual person, so I'm like, I've got this vision in my head of like, okay, it's going in the negative. If we're going to do a z-score, then the left tail would be going into the negative z-scores as opposed to the positive.
Yeah,
right?
I think so. That makes sense. Like the way that, I don't know, you were talking about the applet.
Yeah.
And the left would be like the less than side.
Correct.
Of it.
Correct.
Like the negative.
That's the way I'm doing it.
No, that makes sense to me.
Okay. But at least if I'm wrong, we'll know where my brain was malfunctioning. Okay, so which of the following represents the alternative hypothesis for a right-tailed? So then that would be the opposite one, okay?
Greater than, right?
Correct. So that would be the second one down.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. The outcome of a hypothesis test is determined by comparing the p-value to the significance, or alpha, right? That's alpha, right?
It is.
Never remember what they are. Which relationship would result in failing to reject the null hypothesis? P-value is greater than alpha, less than alpha, greater than z, or less than z?
Okay, we would put the z-score in to find out what the p-value is. So z, I don't think has anything to do with it. The p-value would equal a z-score. So those are out. Okay, so it would result in failing to reject the null hypothesis. Okay, if the score is low, then wait. If the score is low, let it go. Is that what it was? It was some.
It was if it's low, reject the null. Is what it was. I wrote that down in my notes.
Yeah, I knew it was something along those. So if it's low, which means that if the p-value is low, which means it would be lower than the alpha or the significant alternative. So that would be the p-value is less than.
Less than. Okay.
Yeah. I just had a Harry Potter thing go through my head. Devil's snare, devil's snare. Something about it not lighting the light or whatever the what was.
Now I'm gonna want to watch those movies. So
the Harry Potter.
I love Harry Potter.
I do too. Oh, okay. All right. 10. Which relationship would result in rejecting? Wait.
Yeah.
Wait. Did we read the last one right? Which relationship would result in failing?
Failing. So I think it would be opposite, right?
We would. Okay, if we don't reject it, that means
it needs to be greater than.
Okay. Which relationship would result in rejecting the null hypothesis? So again, that would be the opposite. So it would be, the p-value would be greater than alpha. Okay. I've caught myself so many times not actually reading it correctly that I swear.
Okay, so let me this. So because we're failing to reject the null, is that greater than? The p-value is going to be
you're right,
greater
you're
than
right.
alpha?
You are correct that we answered those
'Cause-
backwards.
Yeah. And
Okay.
then 10 would be less than alpha, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So I just switched them.
Okay.
Thank you for catching that.
I hope I caught it and that
It makes, yes.
okay. An insurance company is reviewing its current policy rates. When originally setting the rates, they believed that the average claim was about $1,500. They are concerned that the true mean is actually higher than this. Use this information for 11 and 12.
Yeah.
Which of the following would be appropriate alternative hypothesis? The average, it's the greater, isn't it? 'Cause that's what they're thinking.
That's what that is what they're concerned about. So I would think so. Okay. The average claim amount is greater than, because that's what they're concerned. So that would be their alternative. Which of the following would be the appropriate null hypothesis? The average claim amount is equal to 1,500. It's not equal to, it's greater than, or is less than. I would say it's equal to.
Yeah.
Because our null deals with equals or status quo. Okay.
Okay. The insurance company randomly selects n equals 40 claims and calculates that the sample mean of 1,650. Use the information for 13 and 15. The insurance company assumes that the distribution of the sample mean is normal. Is this a good assumption? Yes or no?
I would say yes, because it's a large number. It's over. Okay. So what theorem or law justifies your answer to the previous question? And that would be the central limit theory. I'm sorry, I'm just without giving you the options.
No, it's okay. I was going to put that one. So,
okay.
Which of the following is the test statistic as defined in this lesson?
That, I believe, is the bar A.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because that's, yeah. Okay.
Okay, the historical mean of sales receipts at a grocery store is $150 with a standard deviation of 40. The store manager suspects that the average has decreased. She sets up a hypothesis test with the following hypotheses. The null mu is the 150, then the alternate is the mu is less than 150. She will use a level of significance of alpha equals 0.05. She then takes a simple random sample of 36 sales receipts from her store and computes the X bar, and it's 144. Use this information for questions 16 through 18. What is the Z-score associated with this test? Oh, thanks a lot, people. With me and my calculator problems, really? Okay. Okay, so that means we would take our one.
So we take the
144 is going to be the minus the 150.
And then over a standard deviation of 40, right?
Standard deviation of 40. So yeah, 40 then divided by the square root of, where was it? 36. Okay. Okay, so
Oh, okay. It took me a minute to like realize. I was like, where did you get the 36? That was the sample. I had to read it again. I got it.
okay. I'm going to do it on both calculators and see what I come up with. Such an idiot. Okay. I know that that's correct. So, okay. 40 divided by square root of 36. Dang it. Why do I keep getting such a different number?
I got negative 0.9.
I got something totally strange then. Okay. Because the one, I'm taking the 144 minus 150 would be a negative 6, correct? So our top number is going to be a negative 6. My problem is underneath. I either got 1.111 or I got 6.667 on our standard deviation. Oh, wait, maybe I screwed up the maybe I screwed that one up on the second time. Okay. Standard deviation would be 40 divided by square root of 36. No, I still have it. I still got 6.667. So then I end up with negative 6 divided by 6.667 gives me a 5.767. Did you put yours into Excel or something?
No, I'm just using my calculator.
Why am I so screwed up? What did you get for the standard deviation? That the 40 divided by the square root of 36.
I don't know. I typed the whole thing in and got -9. I can check that.
Okay. If you would, I would appreciate it. I want to see how I'm totally messed up.
What's happening? I got 0.666, a whole bunch 7.
Wait, did you get 6.667 or 0.66?
Yeah.
The point first?
No. 6.666.
667. Okay, yeah. And I rounded it up to the 667. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So if you take the negative 6 and you divide it by the 6.667, what do you get?
Okay.
And now I'm getting a totally different answer.
Yeah, I get 0.89, but rounded up it'd be just 0.9.
How do you get that? Why am I so, where am I missing this? Okay, negative 6 divided by 6.667. Okay, now I switch calculators and I get the right number. I cannot believe this.
Your
Okay.
calculators don't like you.
Obviously not. So I get a negative 0.8. No, it's a negative 0.9, isn't it? When you round up?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Negative 0.9. This is so strange. Okay. And I kept looking at mine going, I know it's not right because it can't be a positive and it can't be that skewed. There's no way. It would have to be negative. Okay. Okay, what is the p-value associated with the z-score from the previous question? Really? Alrighty then. Normal probability applet. So 9. Sure. Okay, are you doing that?
Yeah, I've got the z-score put in. I'm not exactly sure what I'm supposed to be looking at though for a p-score.
I believe it's the area underneath the arch. So I have...
So the middle area?
Yeah, the middle area, which I have 0.6319.
Yeah, that's what I have.
Okay. Three. So that would be 0.632, correct? Yeah, because we would round up to 3. Okay.
Wait.
We would round to 3, right?
Yes. I, for some reason, did not put the 1 down. And I put the 9. And I was like, wait, what?
Okay.
I had some issues. Okay, thank you. I'm glad you saw that. Because I would have gotten that wrong.
We don't want to do that.
No, I don't need that. Not today.
No.
What inference would you make about the null hypothesis for this problem? To reject it or fail to reject the null?
Okay, I would say
So that's...
it's larger than 0.05. So therefore, we would fail to reject the null hypothesis, correct?
Yeah, because if it's low, you reject the null, right?
Correct.
Okay. Oh, we're almost done.
Okay, wait a minute. But then again, you know what? Wait a minute. I think we're wrong on that. Because
you think we reject the null?
Well, actually, what is our hypothesis again? Is that the null is okay? The mu is 150. Our alternate is that it's less than.
Okay, so she's thinking that we've been less than that.
Is true. Okay. And it's not 0.5, it's 0.05. Get your brain, Lisa. Okay, let's see. But I'm wondering, because we are going with less than, I think I did that for the wrong thing in the applet. Yeah.
So we want to look at the tail, right?
I think we want to look at the tail, not at the part that's underneath. We want to look at the left tail.
Be 184, right?
184. Okay. 0.184. Are you still there?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Okay. So next to 0.05. So 0.184 is still larger than 0.05, correct?
Yes. So would then,
So if it's larger, then we would still fail to reject the null. Right? I think we had the right answer, but just with the... Okay, but that would mean that our p-value changes. Okay, wait. My answer for the p-value is wrong then. 1.84. And that would be, I forgot to put the negative in there. That would not be good, Lisa. Man, I need to get my head together. Okay. Okay. P-value. Okay, I think we're still right. But did you change it?
okay. Well, the p-value for 17?
Yeah.
Yeah, I changed it to the 184.
Okay.
So what would you make about the null hypothesis for this problem?
Okay, because the null hypothesis is 0.05, that's still smaller than, oh, that's smaller than. So that makes the 0.18 greater. So
isn't that saying that then she's correct in what she was thinking? That they do spend less? Or am I like totally off on this?
no. I'm looking at going, I know she's right, but
yeah.
My brain, let's wrap it around here. Okay. Okay. What was the quote again? What's our double snare quote again? If the probability is low, then you reject the null, right?
Yes.
Okay, our probability is 0.184, which is greater than 0.05, though.
Yeah.
So it's really technically not low.
Yes, that's true.
So it's greater, okay. So we're not going to reject the null. It did say that did you read that part about, the 2 equals 1? Is that just because we can't find the proof against it doesn't mean it's right?
I guess that's true.
I'm going with that at the moment. I could be way wrong, but I'm
okay.
Okay, there are 2 types of errors that can be made when performing a hypothesis test, which could be ours right now. Which one involves rejecting the null hypothesis when the null hypothesis is true? We reject it even though it's true. Oh, I actually sort of had that on a, oh, are we supposed to be looking at the cheat sheet? Can't remember.
I think, ooh.
Oh, we're doing this together, right?
Yeah.
Okay, if the null hypothesis is true and we reject it, that is a type 1. All right?
I have.
Dang it. Okay. Where did I find that? Yes, it is a type 1. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
Okay. A
way to guess that.
That instead of using a significance level of 0.05, he will use the following will be true. The probability of a type 1 error will increase, or the probability of a type 2 error will increase. The probability that a null hypothesis is true will decrease or his experiment will become scientifically valid.
Well,
Quite the tongue twister there.
I don't think it's scientifically valid.
No.
I think the probability that the null hypothesis is true will increase, but that means that, let's see. Think this one through. I believe it means a type 1 error will decrease the probability. So that means the type 2 will increase.
I think you're right. I feel like there's a question like that on the what we just did.
Yeah, because if it's so low, then that's kind of saying that no matter what, the null is right. But that's not necessarily true. Right.
Huh.
Okay. No, wait. Ah, I'm going backwards. I think the answer is right, but I'm not positive. I'll let you answer that one because I don't remember.
I'm just looking at the one question that we had on the oh my gosh, the group assignment. It says that if we wanted to increase the probability of making a type 2 error, we would need to increase or decrease the level of significance. And for that one, we said that we
What
would
number
need
is
to.
that?
That's D on the part 1.
Okay. Part.
So it's saying that we want so that like if we wanted trying to like think this out in my brain, but my brain's like
Okay, if the analysis here it is.
if it were to type 2 okay.
Okay, here it's on part 2.
Shouldn't it be opposite?
It says if the analysis
But
is
maybe
done at 0.01, then what's the probability of committing a type 1 error is a 1% chance, which is really low. So if we do that, which of the following will be true? The probability that the null hypothesis is true will decrease. No, that's not true. The probability of a type 2 error will increase, which is true because the type 1 error will decrease. So it could, because they have to balance each other. So I think we have the correct answer, believe it or not.
The second one, the probability of type 2?
Yeah. Because in the next one, it says, if we wanted to decrease the probability of making a type 2 error, we would need to increase the level of significance. So this one, he made the level smaller as opposed to larger.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
It just clicked. Okay. Yes, I agree. I don't know why that was not clicking. I was reading that thing over and over. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, they kind
I just had like that light bulb moment.
I'm glad you had a light bulb. Okay, so if our alpha is 0.05, compute the probability of committing a type 1 error, which is, if I remember right, it's 20%. I think. Was that right?
Isn't it just like the 5% the same number, or am I just like totally?
Oh, no, you're right. You're right. 5%. Compute the probability.
Okay, and then how should we write it in this? Did we do the point? Because it doesn't say on this. The 0.05 or just write 5?
The
I hate
probability.
it when it's not like, I
Huh.
guess it doesn't say anything. I might be overthinking it. I do that a lot.
If alpha is 0.05, the probability. I think let's just put the 0.05 because that's
Okay.
really kind of.
Well, there's no percent thing, so
Yeah.
I'm guessing that's probably what. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Do we feel confident to hit submit?
I don't know. I don't know if my brain can handle anymore.
Okay, I'm doing it. I'm biting the bullet. Oh, 95. Hey, not bad.
Okay.
And oh, we missed 15. Which of the following is the test statistic that's defined in the lesson? And that would have been Z. Really? Well, I will have to go back and watch and see what because I don't quite get it, but okay. If you say so. I will figure that out. Okay.
Okay.
I think I sort of figured things. Not bad. Not bad. I'll go do the
Yeah.
homework and. Okay. So are we on for next Tuesday?
Yeah, should be.
Okay. Because I have another next Wednesday. I have another hangout to do at the
Oh, that's right.
kind of our same time. So if we end up something doesn't work right on Tuesday and we need to go to Wednesday, it'll have to be later, much later. And I don't know
Okay.
if you're a night owl or not.
Probably not. We'll make it work on Tuesday.
Okay,
We
sounds
can
good.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Brianne. You have a lovely
All
weekend.
right.
And
Thanks. You too.
For us, okay?
All right. Good luck with your stress and coping class.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It might give me more stress than I need, but we'll go with it.
That's kind of how I felt when I took it, actually. It's like, and my roommates always made fun of me that it was causing me stress. Because my Saturdays were crazy. I had homework. I didn't get done with my homework until like 6 o'clock in the evening, and all my roommates wanted to do things, and I'm like, I can't.
Yeah, for me, honestly, it's dredging up things I don't want to deal with. You know, it's think through things, and it's like, no, I was very happy. Just leave me alone. Don't make me have to do these mood logs, and don't make me.
Oh, I hated those.
Yeah, I
did not like the mood logs
every day, and it's like I don't want to.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah, like I understood like the purpose of them, but I felt like they were almost like a little too negative for me. Like I just like to like move on.
Yeah.
And not to really like think about it that much.
I don't feel like I sit and beat myself up, and I'm not a depressed person. I'm an optimistic person, and so I find them difficult to find something to put in there.
Yeah,
and
no, I agree.
I'm not enjoying them in the least. But yeah, I will go do that, and then I will put together my agenda for my council with my family. So it sounds so fun. Yes. So anyway, have a great weekend, and hopefully we won't.
You too.
Okay. Talk to you next Tuesday.
Right.
Bye.
Okay.